everyone. This is the finals of Harvard Coaches and Olympians Sleepaway Camp 2025. In just a few minutes, we are going to be getting started with our matches. We're going to be sharing the stream with some folks now. How do I update this card here? That's what I'm looking to do. Upload thumbnail. Let's try that. There we go. Now, can you check in with Orla and see if she can hear our beautiful audio? How's it sound? Is it extra blasty or we're good? I'm going to add the link soon to our chat.
The office still not dressed, so check for the first one. So maybe you can get it first. The British girls already.
So this is our first bout?
We're going to switch the order, so we're going to have women's foil bronze first, and then foil youth bronze. So yeah.
Just text me who the first bout is, and I will just read it. Any info about them too? So the first one is which one?
Switch these two just to give you.
All right, everyone. We're going to, do you hear me clap once? Welcome, everyone, to our final night of Harvard Coaches and Olympians Session 1. Clap it up for everyone. Hard work this week. Great job. Just so you guys know, we are also streaming live. So your parents and friends, if they want to check it out, they can watch the finals tonight. So we want to put on as good of a show as we can for everyone, show how hard you guys have been working and everything else. So we're going to be starting off with a foil bronze medal match. First thing I'm going to do is introduce our referee. He's the Cornell foil coach, and he used to coach at Tim Morehouse Fencing Club for, I believe, 15 seasons. Please welcome Dan Bass. When I call the fencers' names, they're going to come running out. Can you get audio on it? And our first fencer, foil women's bronze, Elizabeth Amore. Come on out, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Amore, come on out. We are going live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Harvard Coaches and Olympians Session 1 tournament. We have Eliza Amore on the right. There's a song on the left. Our first foil match of the night. And a parry, but no riposte, and the remise from the left. Amore pushing it, falls short. Call from Dan, parry riposte. And Song jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Hello to everyone watching at home, to all our parents, all our friends. Song again with the remise. So Amore having a little trouble getting that repost on. She's taking some nice parries, but Song just able to push through. Nice counter attack from Amore to get on the board. able to get things going here. Nice beat attack. Make the score 2-3. And another remise for Song. I believe 3 or 4 touches so far have been off remise. Boy pushing, and this time a counterattack from Song. Let's do some replays. Song is pushing, and this time a nice parry riposte. It's our first match of the evening here. Hello everyone, I'm Tim Morehouse. I've got Daniel Friend next to me, working the replay and the visual, and a nice counterattack just off target from Amore. And this time, remise from the right. Oh, and the attack is parried. No beat attack, Dan? You guys can video. We have a video if you'd like to video.
We already used it. We have to do it right away.
Oh, we have to do it right away. We can't go to it. We don't have that system here.
I have to call video immediately.
This time, Song pushing, and she lands the attack. Take a 7-4 lead. With a minute 36 left in the period. And beautiful parry pose from Song. Nice technique. Both these fencers from Britain. We have 7-8 different countries with us. Here, Hong Kong, Canada, Britain, Brazil. Nice counterattack from Amore. And Song opening up a big 9-4 lead here. Our bronze medal match, women's foil, and a nice parry pose from Song. Here we go. Let's see if Amore can launch a comeback here. And Song pouring it on. Sometimes when you're in foil, unlike Saber, you can try to get things to the break. And try to regroup, take some time. And a nice parry pose from Song. She opens up a big 12-4 lead. And this time, Amore breaks the run with a nice counterattack. Another counterattack from Amore. Beautiful. Let's watch it on the replay. Excellent. Not kind of squirming out of the way. That was a very bad foil fencer. Someone squirming away from me would make me very frustrated. Some people in Saber do duck, but not as effective in foil when that target's so small. And a nice response from Amore. Beautiful attack here. Pushing and scoring to take a 13-6 lead. Who's next? We have our foil youth bronze match next. And Amore using that counterattack well. Close within 7-13. Bouts are never over. It's that last touch or last second is timed out, and nice attack from Song. Smart from Amore, still going for that counterattack. She's gotten a high percentage of it. But hard to mount a really big comeback exclusively off counterattack. Song is pushing. Let's see what the ref calls. And that is our bout. Let's hear it for our both fencers. Clap it up for them, everybody. For these athletes this week, Stephen?
I actually saw it about earlier. It's with younger and an older sportsman. It was very close to the
Fantastic. All right, let's get things started here. We have Dan Bass, Cornell foil coach, is our referee. All right, we're starting things. Enriquez pushing come by. When you start matches, like, do you have certain touches you try to do early, or how do you try to like feel things out in a match? Nice pyro pose there. Enriquez pushing there. What are you looking forward to most at Harvard this year? Yeah, so we've got a little shoe tie right now. So Steven is an incoming freshman at Harvard, one of our counselors here at the camp. And let's go back to the action here now that our shoes have been tied. Only one night on. Combine takes the lead. Both fence, I'm sure it's higher. We've been training a lot here at camp, 6-7 hours a day. And these guys have fenced the most now. They're all the way into this finals. Enrique's pushing now. And go stuck there. Let's see if we can get the. Oh! See what the ref calls here. Okay. We saw a lot of remis in the last match. Nice attack.
3-2 now.
Now,
That's the attack off target.
Enriquez, it seems like Kamba each touch is kind of going back first before he starts to push forward again.
Oh, beautiful pair of posts from the right. Ties it up 3-3. Great sense of
Let's see, Kamba going back. Someone told me in foil there's certain plays on the strip people feel more comfortable. Do you find that? It seems like Kamba keeps moving back to that spot.
pair of posts from Mikhail. Up 4-3 now. 47 seconds left in the first period.
Now Kamba back to that spot. So if you're Enriquez, what do you do? Would you just not go to that spot?
Outside.
Let's see, maybe Enriquez doesn't want to bite this time. Smart. Staying away from there. Now, foil has passivity also, right?
Yes.
So if they don't fence for a minute, explain those rules to me. If they don't fence for a minute, what would happen?
If they don't fence for a minute, each side will receive a yellow P card.
Okay. So both fencers don't fence for a minute. They both receive a P card first. And what happens if they don't fence again for another minute? For both of them. Okay. All right, that's the end of the first period, everyone. Clap it up for them. We're trying to get our audio going here with Steven. Guys, we've got Steven here from Harvard. Let's ask us a question. What are you most looking forward to your freshman year, not fencing wise, but things outside of fencing?
I'm excited to make some friends, of course. Thousands of also taking classes that I'm passionate in.
Do you know what you're going to major in yet?
I was thinking economics.
Oh, all right. Clap it up for him. Economics. Good. So if you're just joining us, our counselors at this camp are members of the Harvard fencing team, a lot of incoming Harvard freshmen. We do have Columbia here as well. I don't know if Lake is here, but we have Columbia represented as well. We have Cornell here, their coaching staff. So, all right, we're going to take you back to the action now. I'm going to have Steven, we're going to work on our audio here, but I'm going to give this to you, Steven. That's the mic.
Awesome. Start of the second period, tied 4-4. Mikhail and Bianca. Forward. Bianca's not budging.
Bianca waits patiently for the player post. Goes up 5-4.
Now, yeah, flex. Now Bianca taking initiative, pushing from the right. Try for the attack, and both fighters get stuck near the arms of Mikhail's side. And Bianca receives a yellow card for trying to avoid the touch. Obviously unfortunate for Enriquez, but they need to learn to mentally move on from that. Mikhail with the attack off target. Slowly pushing forward is Bianca. And finishes with a beautiful attack. Now 6-4 for Enriquez. Let's see if she can start pulling away with the lead at the start of this second period. Again, taking initiative is Bianca pushing forward from the right. And hits the floor for a stoppage in the bout. You can see the contrast between the previous bronze medal match and this one. Fencers fence at different paces, and obviously this bout taking a little bit more patience, already reaching almost halfway through the second period. Bianca finds great distance, finishes her attack, now up 7-4, starting to form a comfortable lead, with 1:41 left in the second period. Now Mikhail, with some urgency, starts pushing from the left. And some infighting here, and Mikhail does decide to finish down near the stomach, gets the release, scores 5-7. Hopefully trying to break the momentum started by Bianca and tie this thing up. Mikhail, seeing some success from that last push, decides to go again, tries to save her post, hits off target this time. Mikhail continuing to push. But goes a little bit too fast. Bianca finds a good moment to extend and counterattack into him. Enriquez up 8-5. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the second period. Looks like this bout will be going to the third and final period later on. On by, doesn't find a good timing. Enriquez with the player post, now up 4 points, 9-5. A little bit of a stoppage to fix the bend in her foil. Kale pushing again. Enriquez will start to find some comfort down in her half of the strip. With another pair of posts, this time off target. Continuing to push, Mikhail finds the counter player post, learns from his mistakes earlier in the bout, and moves the score up to 6-9 for Bianca. Bianca finds a good distance with a great attack. Now it's 10-6. It's coming down to the wire. 34 seconds left in the second period. 4-point game between the two. Mikhail decides to push forward. And with the counter parry post, Mikhail hits off target. You can see the pace starting to speed up between the two fencers. A lot more action happening in the second period. Enriquez does find the parry post and that Mikhail attacks. So now the score is 11-6. 13 seconds left in the second period. Enriquez finds herself with a comfortable 5-point lead, but remember, the bout is not over yet. And Combi finds a perfect attack right there to take it within 4, 7-11. 5 seconds left in the second period. Looks like these fencers are just going to be waiting it out till the end. End of the second period, 11-7.
Let's hear from all
Enriquez.
these fencers, guys.
A very exciting bout between the two. Seeing this bout going into the third period is very exciting. You can see the differences between fencing styles where in the previous bronze medal match, it didn't last even until the second period, and now we're heading into our third period with a score of 11 for Enriquez and 7 for Combi. How is the audience doing today? A very exciting Saturday. We will have a bunch more bronze medal matches for you later today on the stream, which include foil, epee, and more foil, epee, and Saber. Now, coming to the end of the second period break, both fencers are getting ready. And just a reminder for the right that there is a yellow card on her side, so she has to be cautious of that. Mikhail starts the third period pushing forward. Bianca standing her ground. And Mikhail continuing the infighting. Foil gets stuck in the mass cord. Tries that reaching over para post again. Doesn't manage to hit it. And now a counter para post for Enriquez. Back up 5 points. It is 12-7. Mikhail will have to work a little bit more to gain the lead or sink the lead. Definitely doable. Mikhail continues his push. And does find the counter parry post. Bianca does stand her ground and find a parry, but Combi is able to counter that parry this time around. 8-12. Now, once you're in the third period, you need to mind the time as well, because after the third period, the bout is over. So Combi got 4 points with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Does need to pick up the pace a little bit. Obviously, there's still a lot of time left. We'll play the post on Enriquez. Enriquez slowly pushing forward. Mikhail hits off target. Now he's down 13-8, but I think that it's always good to start applying pressure now that you know you're in the third period. I think some desperation comes when you're down a slight margin of points, like 5 points. At a minute, I would say just start pushing. You have about 12 seconds for each point. So coming up to, yeah, still plenty of time. Definitely. So 13-8, Combi looking 4 comeback. Mikhail pushing. Another knees off target from Conby. Bianca looking to close it out. 13-8. And Enriquez does manage to find the counter attack. 15-8, Enriquez.
We're going to introduce our third match of the evening. I'd like to welcome up our foils men bronze medal match fencers. First is Finley Smith. Please welcome Finley Smith. And his opponent is Willis Godin. I thought we were getting damage here. All right, they will hook in and we will get started with our bronze medal match for men's. On deck will be our first Epee match. Our mixed Epee match between Lewin and Daniel Holder. I thought we were getting you a chair. Stop, Paul. You're just going to see the back. Is there any changes to white? All right, hey everyone. We are here. I am with Steven, incoming freshman, Harvard University, for our third foil match, the boys.
Yes.
What do you expect from this match from these two fencers?
So something just to point out between these two, both very tall and very strong. So expect some more fast-paced fencing, a lot more attacks. I would be expecting from this match as well.
All right, let's get started. Our third match. Clap it, everyone. Let's go. Last match went to the third period. What do you expect from these two fencers?
I would expect ending before the first period even ends, or into the second period, potentially. And a beautiful attack coming from Finley Smith.
Both fencers being much more aggressive in this match already.
Yep, 9 seconds into the bout, we already see a point. And from the other side, Godin with an attack of his own.
Look at that replay. Beautiful push. Nice disengage at the end to score the point. Would you say generally the men's game is faster? I saw a lot of matches at Senior World Championships. Like in the first period, they were almost over.
Yes, very fast-paced, a lot more bouncy. The fencers are much taller, so more distance to cover from their attacks.
Well, I will say the matches I saw of Lee Kiefer at World Championships all ended pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I think there was one I blinked and she had already won. Amazing from Lee Kiefer at World Championships just a few weeks ago in Tbilisi, just dominating, winning her first World Championship.
Yep, Lee Kiefer, I'm one of the best women's foil fencers in history. Very impressive.
She's won 2 Olympics. That was her first individual World Championship, and obviously they won the team as well. So women's foil is on a huge roll.
Yeah, definitely. Women's foil in the USA is looking extremely strong. Obviously, winning the World Championship this past month should be pretty exciting for the Olympics heading to Los Angeles.
Another attack there from the right. Looks like correct call on that replay.
Yep, 3-1, Godin. Now continuing to push. Finds the parry. Finley Smith learns from his mistakes.
And this time, nice parry, but this match definitely much more aggressive. Both fencers pushing the attack. Saw a white light there. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. Was that white light going off because why is that happening?
I think there might be a little bit of looseness in his barrel of his tip, which causes that off-target light to go off, or maybe a jam in the tip of his blade as well could be a potential problem.
Now, I'm a Saber fencer. We don't do this, but I've seen foil fencers spend hours on the wires and how their tips feel. Is that common? And like, how much time do you spend before a tournament fixing your foils up?
I would say about an hour or so, just making sure that your tips are clean. So when you do lunge for an attack, the tip goes off and you get your point. Extremely important for foil, obviously, to make sure that every single time you feel your point hitting, it goes off.
Just watch that touch on replay. Nice preparation from Smith. I've already here 3-3, and this time attack from the right. Nice attack. Looking at a video replay.
I already hit it.
It's only right after. So we do have video replay here at the camp, but it's only immediately after if the ref wants to take a second look at it.
I believe that was the right call. Initially, Godin goes in for the attack. No parry post from Smith. Now Godin decides to push again, but decides to get parried by Finley Smith. Tie game 4-4.
Nice prise de fer from Smith. Off target though. Hello to everyone joining us. And a call from the ref. He calls preparation. I like that call. Good Saber call from our foil fencers. And beautiful timing there.
Beautiful timing, I was going to say. Finley Smith finds that quick moment to extend his blade into Godin. Up now 6-4. Now Finley Smith deciding to continue with the momentum with an attack 7-4.
Saber's really a game of runs. Like, what about foil? Like, we tend to score points and punches. Like, whoa, you can see this run we're having now.
Yeah, I think foil definitely can go back and forth a lot of the time with evenly skilled matchups. But there are some times where fencers get in a groove and decide.
Like right now.
Yeah.
In Saber, we try to fix our sock, do anything to break up the rhythm when someone's on a run like this. I believe it's 4 in a row from Finn Smith here. When I'm on a run, I want to get on the line as fast as possible. But if I'm not feeling it, it's like, what can I do to break up the momentum of the fencer?
Exactly. I think it's very similar in foil as well. Godin manages to sneak away with a touch. Now 9-5.
And Finn asking to tighten up his foil. We will, so far, Finn able to open up a lead here. It was kind of trading touches back and forth, but Finn's been on a run here. Got issues with the foil, so we'll see if we can get it fixed. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Harvard coaches, Olympians. Guys, say hello to everyone way at home. We have over 100 people watching right now on the live stream. So hello to everyone watching. There's probably lots of parents here. Hope you guys are enjoying the evening. We've had a great week here at St. Mark's in Southborough, Massachusetts. And we're into our third match here, bronze medal Saturday night here in Boston.
Awesome. So, as we saw earlier, Finley Smith going on a run, but now Godin decides to go on his own 2 touches in a row. 9-6 now. Oh, and a good infighting touch. Finley manages to get away with the pair of posts. Now up 4 points.
And Godin, beautiful. Counter parry.
Counter parry, yep.
You fought their very flexible arms in foil. I cannot manipulate my arm like that.
Yeah, he reaches. And a quick attack there. Now only within 2 points, 10-8. You saw earlier in that touch a flick to the back. Although it misses, he's ready to take that counter parry post and finish. So great technique from Godin. Manages to pull within 2. And Godin deciding to push again. And the ref calls 2 blade actions. Initially a beat from Godin, but finally a final pair of posts from Smith. Up 2.5.
Oh, good infighting there. And Saber, you might get 1 counter parry, but you don't have the same kind of back and forth towards the end. I'm always admire like how foil fencers can put their arm behind their back and do all kinds of crazy stuff to get the light on.
Definitely. You see a preparation, pulling his arm back from Finley Smith, trying to avoid the parries, but in the end does get parried by Godin, losing his blade at the same time. Impressive touch. Now 28 seconds left in the first period, 11-9.
Looked like Smith might be pulling away, but Godin now really putting pressure on, and there we go. We are back within one.
Yep, the closest match we've seen so far, 11-10. Going into the end of the first period, anybody's game, especially in foil where you can come back from almost anything. And a beautiful attack from Godin.
And we'll see what the referee calls, and we're all tied up at 11.
A beautiful flick
All
to the
tied up
back.
at 11.
Beautiful flick from Godin. Hasn't hit any of the flicks before, but a clutch flick there. 11-11. 13 seconds left in the first period. Anybody's
Godin
game.
quickly erasing a 10-5 deficit, turning to 11, and and Smith stopping the run there. Sometimes the hardest touch to get is the one to take the lead. Tying it's easy, but that one to go ahead can be a hard one.
Yeah, especially in situations like 14-14, managing to pull away. And the course touch called halt. Good infighting there.
And let's see, the ref is calling a para post.
Para post.
So Smith back on the run here. Godin had tied up 11-11, and now Smith answers with 2 touches, and we go to the break with a 13-11, very active first half.
And you can see there with only half of a second left, Finley Smith's able to get that 13th touch, a pair of posts, now up 2 going into the second period. As expected, this foil match is a bit more high-paced, definitely the highest scoring that we've seen so far. 13-11 after the first period. Still anybody's game. Of course, we've seen Godin erase leads from Smith early in this match. 20 seconds left in this break. Still anybody's match for the third place.
So we've seen some runs. As I mentioned before the break, sometimes you get a little relieved when you come back and tie the score. Instead of continuing going, you're kind of like, oh, I made it back. And then see the person who has just had to run them suddenly answer. And that's what we've seen here. So we'll see what happens after the break. I'm not expecting this match to go to the third period, given how active they were in the first period here. We'll see how Godin comes out now down 13-11 after fighting his way back from 10-5 deficit to tie it up. All right, here we go. Let's hear it for these fencers, everyone.
Godin getting the crowd riled up. And now the second period starts. A beautiful pair of posts from Finley Smith. Now up 14-11, 1 touch away.
So we're at match point here. Last touch can be a hard one to get. You start feeling the pressure. Godin has shown that he will not go away easily. Let's see if he can mount another comeback here. No margin for error now. Let's see, and I think he gets the parry. And we got a win for Smith. Let's hear it for our next bronze medalist, Finn Smith. Let's hear it for Willis Godin. And have you guys fenced before? And how is this match similar or different if you have?
We have fenced quite a few times, mostly at the camp. I've seen at Max a few times. I say it's usually similar score, but we've gone back and forth a good amount. So I was definitely nervous coming into the bout.
All right, let's hear for Finn Smith, our bronze medalist in men's foil. Prestigious bronze medalist. Should be in your top 8 NAC results. All right. All right, hey everyone. Welcome back. We're about to get started with our bronze medal Epee matches. Yeah, here for Epee. Let's hear for Epee. Good luck to all weapons here. It's our foil Epee and Saber week here at camp. I now have a new co-host with me. I've got Lake Sheffield, Epee fencer for Columbia University. Lake, what are you expecting from these Epee matches? You've been watching campers all week. What should we expect?
Well, I'm expecting a lot of dynamic movement and some very exciting bouts today.
Now, this is the Harvard Coaches and Olympians camp here, of course, from Columbia. What's it been like hanging out with these Harvard people? Have you been able to handle them? Has there been any problems? Let's talk about it.
Lots of problems. No, I'm kidding. I really like them. They're really cool, and I think they're gonna have a great time at Harvard.
Awesome. So you see, we surround our students. We got Columbia, Harvard, Cornell. We got great role models. Like also part of our fencing core program at Tim Morehouse Fencing Club. It's been fantastic. Fences for Peter Westbrook Foundation. I'm looking forward to doing some Epee commentary with you.
Awesome.
All right. So we're gonna get our friends out here. Let me just pull up our names. Get our pump up music going here. We like to do things right here. All right. Would you turn up the volume for me, Daniel? All right. Our first Epee match. It's an Epee mixed bronze and gold. We've got Lewin, Daniel Holzer, Lewin Chen. Come on out, Lewin Chen. Let's clap it up for our friends, everybody. And Lewin Chen's opponent is Daniel Holzer. Like, tell me a little bit about these fencers. What can we expect from them? What kind of a match do you think we're gonna have?
I think it's going to be a very exciting match. I think Lewin in the bronze medal match, and he was a really good opponent. I've also fenced Daniel all week, so I think they're going to have a really good bout.
I should also mention that we have Holly, vet national team member, as our referee. Let's hear for Holly. Holly, a long-time Harvard coaches and Olympians coach and counselor. And we're ready to get going here. This match will also be to 15. We're going to try it on the mic, Lake.
Okay.
If it bothers them too much, like we won't give too much strategy. Like, why is Lewin Chen not counterattacking more? All right. So here we go. We're gonna go a little bit with the live commentary with everyone. So you're hearing us at home and you're hearing us in the crowd, and you're gonna see Holly over there making some calls. When you start a match, like, are there certain moves that you do when you're trying to feel out your opponent, or what do you do at the beginning?
At the beginning, do I hold the mic?
Yes.
At the beginning of the mic, at the beginning of the bout, I normally try to push my opponent, try to get them to react to during the bout.
Fantastic. And as the referee says on guard, we should have the crowd getting quiet and showing respect for the fencers who have earned their time on the stage. All right, one of the things we teach here, not just fencing, but being a good sport, being a good model. All right, we're going to the quieter mic here. I used to script out my first few moves. There was a few things I wanted to make sure I did them early. Ooh, what happened there?
Beat to the hand. He just did parry 6, disengage to the body. It's pretty good.
I was told a 2-point lead in Epee is like a 10-point lead in Saber. What's your opinion on that?
I'd say you can definitely come back from a 2-point lead. I'd say maybe 4 points is where it kind of gets a little too difficult to come back.
Got a double touch there.
Yes.
Do people actually play for double touches in Epee?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain actions that will cause a double touch, and some that will cause a single touch. It's a good strategy when you're up to try to get as many double touches as you can so you can run up the score.
Ooh.
Nice for me is from Lewin.
I love seeing that replay. I always found Epee at the end is really exciting when you can have a double touch like a 14-14. You get those extra final points in.
Yes. Okay. Really good. Disengage under the hand.
Is this atypical how aggressive both of them are being? Like both these guys coming out kind of gunning here.
I think both of them are pretty aggressive fencers. I'd say Daniel's a little bit more aggressive than Lewin during practice, but I think they both really want to win this bout.
And we go a big 6-1 lead here. So basically now you've got to work for one light, right?
Yes.
Does the strategy change here when you're down 6-1?
Yeah, I'd say you have to be a lot tighter because any additional touches will run up the score and will make it harder for you to come back.
Big 7-1 lead here. Saw some comebacks in the last match. We'll see if Holzer can answer here. And
Okay.
again,
Yeah. He's getting his blade tested, but I think he just needs to be a little bit tighter with his blade. His blade work is a little bit large. I think he's nervous.
he's saying Luan Chen has just got the timing on his arm.
Yes, because his blade work is a lot smaller, so it makes it easier for him to get to the target faster. Okay, nice. Parry repost from Daniel.
When you see that replay, you can really see how athletic fencing actually is, like how quick and even just the flexibility and movement there are really incredible.
Yes. Ooh. I think another thing that's happening here is Daniel's taking very large steps forward, and in that bay, you want to take very small steps so you don't get attack and prepped. So
I think that goes in all the weapons now. In
Yeah,
Saber,
really?
you definitely know him making big steps. That's the same thing will happen to you in Saber. You will get hit with a counterattack.
yes. So the bigger the steps you have, the more likely it is that your opponent will see that big step and try to hit you when you're stepping forward.
Got like a little flunge there
Yes.
from Holzer.
It is interesting that Luan's pushing now because he is up. So he does have the right to just go back to the end of the strip, but I think he's really trying to finish strong in this bout.
I feel like if I'm scoring on my offense, right, I'm gonna just keep going even though I've got the option.
Yes, that's what I would do, but a lot of people have the opinion that you should just go back when you're up. Because every time you take a risk in Epee, you're very open after you're done with your action.
And we saw both fencers taking a peek at the clock there. Oh,
Yes.
double touch. Is that something you do often?
Technically you're not supposed to, but like you need to know how much time is left during the bout in order to plan what you want to do.
Are the coaches allowed to shout out the time? Like if I'm coaching one of them and I see it's like 3 seconds left, I'm allowed to go like 3 seconds.
Of course, my coaches, they always do 20 seconds, 15, 10, and 5.
Anyone ever make up a time just to throw someone off?
I've never seen that happen, but that would definitely be kind of evil to do.
12-5 here. Let's see if looks like we may let the period run out. Taking some peeks at the clock there. And looks like we're going to the break with the score. All right, let's hear for both these fencers. We go to the break with Chen up 12-5. Like, what has struck you most about this bout so far?
I think that Luan has been doing a really good job of drawing out his opponent and getting the disengage. So I think he's been doing a really good job. I think Daniel's also been doing a good job, but I think he could be a little bit tighter with his footwork and blade work.
Have there been some things you've seen over the course of the week that the fencers have improved on or worked on? Like, what kind of stuff did you guys emphasize this week in Epee?
We worked on a lot of distance drills, and we also did like situational drills. So you would have like somebody being up like 12-5, or you'd have someone being up like 10-7, and you'd have to figure out in that situation what you would do to get the score back tied.
And so we're going to our second period now. On deck, we're going to have actually the gold medal match because one of our fencers are leaving tonight. Zara versus Jaden. Zara, who is coach. Oh, our coach is going to be in the gold medal match. All right, so we're going on to the second period. 12-5. Let's hear it for these fencers, guys. Give us a sec, Holly. Oh, no, we're back. That's enough for now. Going to our side camera here. Hopefully our fencers will stay right where they are while we're getting our other camera back.
That was a really nice touch from Daniel. He's taking advantage of Luan's double 6.
Looks like Holzer coming out of the break with a little more energy. Trying to mount a comeback here. Saw you had big steps, right?
Yes. He's getting punished on the big step here.
And 13-6 in Epee has got to be like 13-2 lead and another weapon.
Yeah,
Have you seen a comeback from a 13-6 in Epee?
I've definitely come back from this before, but it was maybe once in a career type of situation.
In Saber, you see bouts 8-0, something changes, but again, I think Chen punishing him on the big step there looked like a really big step to cause that counterattack.
Yes, I would agree with that. He really needs to change things up in order to at least bring it back a little bit.
And now you've got to be perfect, and there we go. Let's hear it for our bronze medalist, Lil Chen, and both fencers. Great job. Wait, here you go, Lake. Maybe talk with that, Lake. Keep going. We're talking. We're both talking here.
Okay.
If there was something Holzer needed to finalists, first, rising Harvard freshman, Zara Pavlani. Clap it up for her. And her opponent is Jaden Lamb. Our referee is Holly Bugle. And you're on, Lake.
Okay. This is going to be an exciting matchup between a coach and a student. Jaden is coming up the gate at very high tempo with his footwork. Jaden had an amazing remise in his flush. Jaden just pulled Zara short. The beat 8.
Tell me what we get for this.
The floor was just hit, so the point is going back down.
Getting something?
So Zara just into the flush, and Jaden did parry 8 repost. They both landed the touch at the same time. So in Epee, it's called a double touch. Another double touch. So Jaden tried to take a step in, and Zara flushed to his arm. Zara flushed a little bit from out of distance, giving Jaden the ability to see which direction she was coming from, and he took a pair carried him, but he was able to come around with the release. Getting this advanced lunge with a double disengage, and Zara tried to counterattack, but missed over the hand. Again, a straight flush. Zara's too close, so she didn't have the ability to parry.
That's the music.
Is the mic still on now?
Yes.
Oh.
Don't start yet. Sorry. Ollie, I need a little more time. Can I see the shot?
Starting out the second period with a little bit slower tempo. So after 1 minute passes, they give a P yellow card, which is just passivity. So after another minute passes, they get a P red and then a P black. And a P black means that the bout will be over and the person with the higher seed wins the bout. Zara just tried to flush, she got parried, wasn't able to run off the strip.
I don't think you can if you're doing. I don't want to connect to the source.
I go to the other camera when you
You have to connect.
stay on the other camera, you go back and forth.
Sibling?
Other camera, just go back and forth.
An amazing touch from Jaden. Double touch.
start seeing it all the
That's the screen. You're saying, okay. Like the whole thing, or?
Well, when it's this one, they see all of this.
Awesome bout. They did a really good job.
All right, everyone. We've got our final Epee bout.
Caitlin John, Pamina, bronze medal.
What's the first name?
Polina.
Our first fencer is Caitlin Zhao. Clap it up for her. Caitlin Zhao coming out. What's the first name?
Polina.
Polina. And her opponent is Polina Fomina. It's our final Epee bout, and then we will have our Saber matches next. All right, let's hear from both these fencers. Our final Epee match of the evening. All right, like you're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Be solo. Okay, we're on. Is that the phone right now? Which one is off now? That's the phone, right?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's on deck? And the on deck match, guys, will be our Y12 bronze medal match. Harrison Wang and Boyan should be getting ready as soon as this is done. We'll start the state match.
Oh, sorry.
We got two teams.
Right now, Holly is trying to fix Caitlin's equipment, and I think everything's working now. Her body part just fell out. In this bout, we have a French grip fencer. Nice touch, hook to the hand. So Polina is a French grip fencer, which means she has more reach, but less control of her blade. And Caitlin has a pistol grip.
So yellow is just a passivity card. It means that 1 minute has passed without any touches being scored. Nice touch from Caitlin. Straight counterattack to the hand. Double touch. Right now, Polina's being very aggressive and pushing a lot. And I think Caitlin is trying to draw her out. Another double touch. Caitlin is looking for an over the hand touch, but Polina knows this and just went over her arm to hit her in her shoulder.
Here we go, guys. Wait, which one's the
This is the second period. Polina is pushing again. Looking for a counter. Double touch. Nice. Caitlin just did a really good fall off the blade. So she took 6 and then she fell off the blade and hit with a blade snatch. Nice double touch. Polina was kind of holding her arm back, so normally that would have been a single light, but she didn't put out her arm fast enough. Double touch. Jenna pushed, made her open up her hand, and then hit underneath. Really good duck attack from Kalina. Now the score is tied. Caitlin's switching it up, providing more resistance. Now she's starting to push. Nice.
You keep doing the replays.
It'll be connected to the wrong camera. It'll be connected to the broken camera. So I can't do it unless I shut down the live room program.
Next batch.
This is the start of the third and final period. Caitlin is up 9-8. Lena's starting to push again. Nice. Lena was looking for a counterattack, stepping her arm a little bit too early, and Caitlin capitalized
I'll
on
get
that.
with them when she's in frame.
Nice double touch. Nice. Lena did not stick on her arm, allowing Caitlin to counterattack to the arm. Nice. Another attack to the arm. A lot of coaches say the first person to put out their arm first real loses. So that seems to be happening in this case. Nice. Curry post.
There you have it. Winning points. Saber matches. If you're tuning in, everyone say hello to Cody G. Round of applause for Cody G. Yeah, Cody, you're a rising freshman at Harvard. What are you looking forward to this year?
Looking forward to making new friends and making some great memories. And yeah.
Now remind me, have you won one Junior World Team Championship, 2, or is it 3 Team Junior World Championships?
It is 3.
Three-time three-peat Junior World Champion team. Cody G, clap it up for him. Never been done in U.S. history. And are you going to be competing internationally this season while you're balancing your freshman year of college?
Of course, of course.
Tell us, what are you looking forward to besides Harvard University?
Looking forward to being social, making new friends, and also picking some classes that I'm actually interested in.
Sounds good, sounds good. All right, give it up for Cody. Let's get ready for our Y12 boys bronze medal match. Please welcome to the stage first, from Tim Morehouse Fencing Club, Boyan Kuljiv. His opponent is Harrison Wang. All right, and the referee, FIE, referee Mustafa El-Mataz. Give it up for him. And make sure is our machine on Saber? That's the next part. Mustafa, we may have to turn that machine to Saber, just in case. It might be on Epee. We'll see. So, what do you expect from this match? Have you watched these guys fence this week? What do you think?
I have. They're two very dynamic and very exciting fencers, and I'm looking forward to seeing the match.
All right. Hello to everyone tuning in. This is our bronze medal match night, Saturday night. We have our gold medal matches in the morning. If you're coming to pick up your kids and you'd like to check it out, please do come. And here we go. Our first match, our Y12 boys Saber bronze medal match. All these guys very familiar with each other because we trained the club together.
Reprise attack there from Harrison. Good way to start the match.
And this time, Boyan with a reprise attack. We see now in Saber, reprise attack so important. Reprise attack war is going on in a lot of these matches.
Yep, for sure. Yep. They're just fighting for it right now and trying to change the preparation, seeing who can react first to a stop.
This time, it looks like Harrison pulling his arm. Boyan with a nice attack in the preparation, take a 2-1 lead.
I think it's interesting how they both decide to attack there after going. They're basically making the same decision at the same time, which is pretty interesting. Something to look at.
Harrison responds to the reprise. Here he is taking the reprise attack again. And this time his attack finishes on the guard. And Boyan takes a 3-2 lead.
Next time he attacks, he should watch his target and go underneath the hand.
He's been working on this.
Pretty lucky counter attack.
You've been using it all day.
Harrison, quick reaction.
No. That's been the same call. And Harrison again with the reprise. Usually the reprise right, you're looking to pull first. You see your opponent's not going and you take over, right?
Exactly. Yeah. This time Harrison takes what Boyan was ready for and made the counter attack against it.
4-4. Boyan pulling short. Harrison with a prise de fair. Let's see if he and he calls it low on the guard. Looks like Harrison took a nice one, but if you hit too low on the guard, of course, it becomes your opponent's parry. And this time Harrison hitting that reprise attack.
Going back to that reprise war, almost all the touches have been both stop and then an action after that.
And again, Boyan counterattacking into the reprise attack. No one yet doing a direct attack. So far, everything off second intention.
Yes. There's the first direct attack of the bout from Harrison. And a great attack there from Boyan to finish.
And Boyan takes a 7-5 lead. Of course, in Saber, we block you fellow Epee. Saber, our break is at 8. So we'll see if Harrison and a Kyra pose from Boyan to go 8-5. So it looks like Harrison's winning the reprise most of the time, but Boyan's able to score on counterattacks and some parries off of it. If you're Harrison, what might you change here?
He needs to start doing 2 stages attacks. So take the middle, win the reprise, and then slow down, make your attack. Push Boyan to the end of the strip. If I was Boyan, I'd continue fighting for reprise. But this time, be ready for him to slow down. So maybe counterattacking might not be the move for the second half. But until Harrison's able to change, Boyan should be able to continue doing that.
All right, so we'll see what adjustments these guys made for the break. And Harrison sort of winning the ideas of Boyan able to get these counterattacks going. We have 3 more Saber matches coming up, our final 3 matches of the evening, before we have our kind of closing thoughts from coaches here. So our on-deck match here is going to be Armin Liesner and Jed Lamb, the gold medal of Y12, a lot of Y12 boys this week. So here we go into the second half. Let's see what adjustments we make. Harrison falling short, and the prise de fair, and he misses, and Boyan takes a 9-5 lead. Both these fences pretty tired. They're working really hard all week long. There's a reprise attack, and this time he succeeds with it.
Able to fix his mistake there and not get counterattack on the reprise. That's a good way to start it out and change it.
Again, reprise attack. Lose touch again. 4th time, he's taking reprise attack with immediate finish, losing touch. Always Your actions are there. Harrison changes it up with a nice attack off the line. Something's not working a little bit. And he goes back to it. So 8-10, but for Boyan, this has been his main touches he's scoring have been on Harrison's reprise.
I'd like to see Boyan start fighting for reprise more. Once again, he goes back. In the beginning of the bout, he was fighting for it, but apparently now Harrison has an answer for his second intention counterattack, so it's time to take actual reprise and go forward like he just did, but he was late there.
And Boyan one more time so well. So now at this point, Boyan has changed because I think 4 in a row reprises from Harrison now landing. Maybe mix it up with an attack, or there he goes, pulling a little bit longer. And a 5 very strong run from Harrison here. Look at that beautiful replay technique. Both of them have worked really hard this week.
Well, that's what I was looking for. At least it's simul. That's a good way to continue to put pressure on Harrison, so he can't just take the reprise every single touch.
And now Boyan preparation on the reprise. This is a really close match. It seems like it's going to come down to Harrison reprising and Boyan. This time Harrison pulls. There we go. He goes back this time and takes a nice power pose. A lot of action in this bout. Harrison freezing again, and another counterattack from Boyan. 12-12. The crowd gets. Let's hear it for both these fencers, guys. 12. Great fencing. Cody G. We're in the booth. Let's see.
Some very high-level actions from Boyan here, making prep on reprise, making straight attack through the middle, and making actual reprise. Very good. Good action.
There we go again. This has been a pretty similar bout. Boyan trying to win. Pretty tough to let someone take reprise and score on it consistently. Oh, he takes the pair. He actually missed, but Harrison didn't go. Oh, and a stop cut from Harrison. Great adjustments at the break. Guys, let's hear it for both of our fencers. Great fencing from Boyan. All right, so we are live. We're back here with Cody G rising. All right, so we are live. We're back here with Cody G rising. Freshman at Harvard University, 3-time Team World Champion. He made it 16 in Senior World Cups this year. And we're here to give commentary at the Harvard Coaches and Olympian Camp for our Y12 gold medal match. So let's welcome to the stage, guys, from Tim Morehouse Fencing Club, Armin Leisner. His opponent is Jed Lamb. Cody, you think you can take these guys out, or they give you a run for your money?
I mean, I am a little injured right now, so it might be a little tough. Can't really launch, so we'll try to score some on defense. That will be my game plan going in against these guys.
And we have Mustafa El-Mataz, FIU ref, for these matches. Only the best. We want all the best calls. People often think that young fencers, we should put someone as young fencers honestly need as strong refereeing as anyone, as they're trying to understand the calls and trying to understand their fencing. So we always like to put on a show here if you're joining us. We want things to be special for our campers, for our students, fencing in these matches. So we saw kind of a reprise attack war in the last bout. What do you think we're going to get here?
I think I'm looking for the same thing. Maybe some more preps on reprises and maybe some more attack, direct attack from mid-stand.
All right, here we go. We always start with the reprises. This time, Armin Leisner takes 1-0. Jed Lamb takes a 1-0 lead. He's pulling a little early. Ooh, and the fire. We love the fire in Saber.
We love the fire. Good fight. Fighting is always good.
Leisner coming out. Lamb pulling the distance. Oh, he's got the bouncing attack going. Oh. Lamb has come out very, very aggressive. If you're Armin, what do you need to do in this situation?
I need to figure out the timing. Every time he's winning Jed is winning the action in the box. There he was able to pull him short on good timing. And then you got to land your attacks. Can't let that happen. Right now, Jed's in control.
So 4-0 lead, but it's Saber. Touches come in bunches. We watched a lot of matches this week where there were big leads and able to come back. But right now, Lamb really taking the authority of this bout.
Yes, for sure. He's fighting. He's making the right preparation. Being creative on defense, right there. Just fencing freely. He looks like he's having fun.
Nice That's actually the important part, right? It's like even when you're on these pressure matches, fencing for bronze, fencing for gold, staying relaxed, having fun, not being afraid to do actions.
Yeah.
Armin goes back, nice parry.
He needs
See if
to
he
land
can
his
start to
attack.
push it. And there we go. He's on the board. So 1-6. It's Saber. I mean, there's so many times 4 or 5 touches run off in a row. We'll see what happens here.
Correct. Momentum is very important in this sport, as we talked about earlier today. There's Jed with another one. He's actually finishing to 4 every single time. I feel like Armin can really make that parry going backwards if he needs to.
And there, Armin landing an attack. Trying to get something going here before this guy gets away from him. And you saw there, Armin not ready in his preparation step. You can see Lamb really being really aggressive, and so far Armin hasn't had an answer for it. So if you're in a situation like this, actually I think we've seen some bouts like where the aggressiveness matters. If your opponent has the aggression, like what can you do to try to take back momentum and take back the aggressiveness?
Well, right now, Armin's not being aggressive at all, and that's why he's behind. So the first thing you do is put pressure on him, be aggressive. Maybe your fencing style isn't to be aggressive, but you have to put that pressure on him because Jed looks really comfortable. He feels like he can do anything he wants. So you got to put that pressure on him, get him worried, and then go back to what you maybe feel comfortable with or what your strengths are. But right now, you need to push forward. You know, he's yelling, you're not. You know, he's making like direct attacks, really fast preparation, and a lot of times Armin standing up and not being ready in his preparation.
Michael Alverting, the Columbia coach, always talks about the importance of this first touch after the break, how it can really change things. And this break can honestly change a lot.
Yes.
Oftentimes, when someone has a big lead, they're thinking, well, I should win this bout. Now I'm up 8-2, and that's a lot of pressure. We sometimes try to have our fence just fence a 5-touch bout. Like, don't even worry about the score 8-2. It's 0-0. Try to win the first 5-touch bout. That way you're not thinking about, oh, I'm up 8-2. I'm supposed to win now. And Armin responds.
Jed has changed his preparation, going a little slower this time. Comes back out with the aggression. I'm looking for Armin to attack more now.
There we were. As we see Armin coming out much more aggressive out of the break. Now pushing, getting Jed to run back away from him.
Yes. And he's sticking to that aggressive preparation.
And look at the active feet now. And a counterattack from Armin, so you can see the momentum in Saber is so important. It just takes a little change to change the whole bout.
I'm glad Armin listened to us. There, another
see, very close to preparation, but sometimes you get a little more timing when you're making the reprise.
You can see Jed start to feel a little bit less comfortable, rushing a little bit.
I'm telling you, out of that break, when you're up 8-2, you're thinking, I'm supposed to, and actually very smart from a very professional move here, fixing his sock, fixing his Saber, right? We're trying to break up we had the 1 minute break, right? Armin came out with a run, and now Jed Lamb, I think, is going to take his time tying the shoe here.
Better move here. Obviously, he paid attention to the video analysis. So, and hopefully, I look for him to stick with his aggression. He has not been attacking as much as he was in the first half. And you never want to, shy away from what's working. And attacking worked for him in the first half. So I look for him to do that a little bit more coming out of this break.
So here we go. Let's see if that break changes things. Yeah, he comes out right away and right back. Look at that. Now if I'm Armin, I'm thinking the same thing. I cannot let the momentum swing. Maybe here's this touch or the next touch, a time to try to slow things down in between the touch. Look at that break, out of the break, 2 touches quickly from Lamb.
Yep. Look for Armin to make an adjustment here. Looks like he's trying to slow down his preparation. But that wasn't working for him in the first half, and it did not work here.
You see a great example. Took a little break, gathered himself, and now 3 in a row after tying his shoe. Saber is a game of runs. Nice lunge. See the feet on this replay? Nope, no cross.
You see Jed is fencing freely. He's having fun. It's really important.
Now this is where I think the experience comes in. Now, Armin had that 1 minute break to sort of regroup. But here he's got to maybe give himself a regroup moment. But right back to the line where Jed's in the middle of his run. Oh! Let's see on the video. He misses the repost. That's a correct call. And Jed Lamb. Let's hear it for both fences, everybody. Great match. Let's give it for Armin Leister. And for Jed Lamb. Great job. I'm telling the ice cream guy in my video. We're running a little behind, probably be outside 9:30. All right, here we go. Let's have our next fencers up on stage. From Tim Morehouse Fencing Club, we have Ziho Odai. He's got a nice haircut that some of his roommates gave him at the camp. That's not condoned behavior, but his opponent from Globus Fencing, we've had a great week with him here. Excited to see this match. Please welcome William Omzo. Clap it up for both these fencers. Our gold medal match. Right, gold medal? Bronze medal match. Bronze medal match. All right. And Mustafa, you'll just remind the end of the strip. End of the strip. Remind about the end of the strip. The end of the strip. Just remind about the end of the strip. Oh, yeah. All right. So now we're getting into our older categories. We've had a chance to see these guys fence this week from this match.
Fencers have very good footwork, making good timing. I've seen William be very aggressive, making attacks and making reprises up the line. Ziho, I think, more of someone who wants to react to that. So I think we'll see, what works better this bout and what adjustments they can make.
All right, let's give it up for match fencers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it up. Come on, guys. Let's go to energy. Final 2 matches. We're gonna finish strong here. Ziho has been more club since he was, I think, 9 years old. Oh, in place parry pose now. I'm gonna tell you what our stats say. You got the parry pose there, but you want to be moving your feet on those parries.
You can see the difference in preparation. Ziho making a slow first step, trying to gauge the distance, see what William's doing. William making kind of more direct, taking more distance into the middle, trying to force a reaction of Ziho.
Ziho with an attack off the line, pushing William back, take a 3-1 lead. We'll see how William responds. William pushing and a counterattack from Ziho to take a 4-1 lead.
That was a great action in the box by Ziho, making his preparation, giving a second fake to put on the attack and grab. And then obviously a great counterattack back.
Missing the repost. Those can be killers. Beautiful fire from Ziho. Misses that repost. Gotta close those. That's your touch. You've done all that work. And now Ziho trying to extend, and William, nice attack in preparation. 3-4. Look at the difference. Hit that repost, you got a 5-2 lead. And this time Williams preparation on the guard.
Lucky touch there by Ziho. He was late for the preparation. Just good start there. Nice parry post there.
And this time it looked like he started his reprise attack, William, and saw the preparation from Ziho. Took a nice 2 post. Yep. And this time
Ziho
right back at him.
Right
back at him with the parry 2 Ziho.
Great attack and prep there. Good timing. Very aggressive in the middle, drawing a reaction out of William.
You can see again, like, really nice preparation steps from both fencers. This time Ziho a little soft on his preparation, went back maybe a little bit too early, giving William the chance to kind of feel comfortable and get a couple extra steps in.
He took parry 2 3 touches ago, this time making parry 4.
And let's have them change their body cord at the break. Let's have them change. Nope. Let's have them change their body cord at the break. So we got a little technical issue.
Technical difficulties. He needs to change his body cord.
Not like check this stuff. So if you're William right now, like what might you need to change moving into the second half?
He seems like he's been fencing well, sticking to his game plan. But a couple touches here and there where he hit the guard or either got parried in the middle. I think that's 4 touches where he made the right idea, but wasn't really aware of his target. I thought it was really good action there where Ziho thought ahead because he took parry 2, and then a couple touches later, the same rhythm, he took parry 4. Williams making the right footwork, the right decisions, just has to be more mindful of where he's hitting.
All All right, so we got Zio changing his body cord here. We have one match after this. So if our Saber women's bronze medalists, Abby Babcock and Maddie Babcock, will be ready. As soon as this match is done here, we'll have our final match of the evening, and then we have some surprises for everyone, Cody.
Always looking forward to delightful surprises. I'm also looking for Ziho to do more of the action where he makes his preparation, then gives a second fake to draw out. Williams attack and prep. Something I personally love to do, one of my favorite actions, so a little bit biased, but I'm looking forward to him doing more of that for sure.
I think really like from the first touch, parry riposte is one of those touches that can lead to a lot of touches. So Zio starting the match with a strong parry, I feel like really set up his reprises after that, his preparations. Maybe William thinking about those parries, so holding his arm a little bit longer. William had a good response from there. We'll see what happens after the break here.
I couldn't find her. I'll send her
The
a
parry
text.
riposte is a very
I
interesting
know
touch
it is.
because not touch, but it's also kind of an ego boost and like demolishing the ego of the person because you're basically like saying like you can't hit me. So it's really tough to come.
All right, let's have quiet for our bronze medalists.
Great touches.
Let's have quiet. We're not going to say fence, so we're quiet for our bronze medalists. When you guys are up here someday, you're going to want the crowd watching, okay? Ready?
Oh, great adjustment there.
And you can see again, the person who's down takes a really strong parry post, right? Sets up your actions. Let's see if Ziho will take his time, like Lamb did when the run went the other way. So 2 quick points from William. Yes, there he goes. Now's the time where Ziho should be fixing his sock. He's taking a little bit of time here. But that break, really, you can see how it just changes momentum.
Sure. See what I'm going to rush the attack. He needs to. Oh! And a very nice setup there. He fakes the priest affair, makes Ziho hold his hand with an exit counter attack. Great way to.
And out of the break, William, a 4-0 run. Let's see if Ziho can break it. There he does. We're tied up 9-9. Great fencing from both of these young fencers. You see Ziho attacking by blade. He misses the 2. And that's a call that, now sometimes they give you that continuation even though you go for the parry.
I think it was just a little bit big of a surge there. He literally hit the floor. So, but we'll see. Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
William trying to take over. Referee not calling it in time. We're tied up at 10, all even. And Ziho with the reprise attack. Correct call, looked like he's on the guard. Very good call from the FIE ref that we have here. Taking an 11-10 lead, so Ziho is now answered back, able to take a lead again.
That was a very good call. Ziho was being very passive there. When he was making his comeback, he was making attacks, or even when he was trying to pull distance, he was making aggressive preparation. I would look for him to stick with more of that rather than that.
Yeah, you can tell the last 2 touches, Ziho's been more. That's the biggest difference I see between the older fencers is a level of consistency. You see bigger fluctuations in the younger ages, like the energy and momentum. Here we go. And really, Ziho had a run and kind of 2 soft touches, and then gives your opponent confidence. Now he's got to try to find a way to make a counter run.
He needs to change something here, whether that's a strategy, but I'm looking for him to change his preparation, be more aggressive.
Here we go. Again, Ziho back. Now he was being successful with the preparation and pushing. Now he's kind of going back a little bit early, letting William extend his attack.
Yeah.
There we go. Looks like there might have been a moment William could have done something, but he searched again, and Ziho able to finish the reprise attack off.
Ziho's not doing anything different, so if I was William, I just stick to it.
Let's see if he gets the parry. He's calling Malparé. Cody, we're both nodding our head. Malparé first. William going for that 2 parry. Oh! 14-14. Let's give it up for these fencers. 14-14. Here we go, Cody G. What are you doing if you're Ziho? What are you doing if you're William on this touch?
Putting me on the spot here. I'm looking for Ziho to attack here, going back.
He should not go back. He preparation or attack.
Yes.
Back and Williams scores to take the victory 15-14. This is what we talk about. You've got to know where you're scoring your points. You're not. All right. Well, we are still recovering from this 15. All right. Well, we are still recovering from this 15-14 match we just saw. We were just talking about really knowing where you're scoring your points at the end of the bout. Ziho had not really been successful going back. We were both like, you got to go forward, but he went back. In that situation, we've talked about this all week. You got to know where you're scoring your points. And even if you went forward and still move, like, that's where you were scoring in the bout.
Yeah, because I feel like when you know that it's not going to work and you try to do it again, you're trying to force the action and you lose a lot more regret coming into it. But we're going out of it. But if you try to change something, even if you lose, you're like, okay, at least I did something, try to break up that pattern and put myself in the best position to win.
All right, we're going to invite up our final match, our final bronze medal match. Please welcome our bronze medalists. Our first one, Abby Babcock. Her opponent is Maddie Babcock. So we've got a sibling rivalry, sibling war here. Our final match on bronze medal Saturday. After this, we're going to be having a few words from our coaches, and we got some surprise for our campers as we're closing out session 1. And Saber folks coming in tomorrow. We got 100 Saber fencers next week. What are you doing next week, Cody? You're going to campus or home, or what's up next week?
I'm going to be resting, enjoying time with my friends and family. I got 1 week before I leave for college, so I'm going to make the most out of that.
So what are you going to be doing your last week before college?
Hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my family, making good memories, and just being a teenager.
You don't have many teenager years left.
Very true. Yeah.
Before you know it, you start in college, you're junior, senior, and you're off with life. So, all right, let's get this bout started, our last match. Let's hear for these fencers. Let's finish strong, everyone. Here we go. Let's finish strong, everyone. All right, here we go.
We see a lot of sibling matchups in Saber. Looking forward to this one being really exciting as well.
I have twin boy girls, and they just fenced each other today. It's never good. One always ends up crying. Zach from the right. I want to say Babcock was pulling her arm, but Babcock finished her arm and pulled her arm. So this time Maddie pushing the attack and landing. Fighting for black and whites here.
Yeah.
Abby pushing, and Maddie with a nice counterattack against Abby. I'm assuming they know each other pretty well. Assuming this is a match that happens every week at practice.
Yes, for sure. Right now, only one touch really out of the middle right now, so we're looking for some more attacks.
Looks like Maddie just forcing that through. Looks like Abby might have gotten a parry, but Maddie's able to push through that parry. Some siblings do not like fencing each other, and some do. William Morrow's brother, Justin, he and William, when they were 10, 11, 12, they would fence each other like 10 times every practice. That's how they just got out their brother-sibling energy. But I know a lot of siblings that don't like to fence each other. So, and there we go. Abby responding with a nice, this time able to get that riposte on.
Abby seems to finish in the middle very quickly. Even when she does make a reprise, she then stomps or does something for Maddie to be able to take over in that time, like just that.
Let's see, techno and the riposte, and we go to the break with Maddie up 8-2. If you're Abby, what do you need to change in the second half?
The first thing I need to change is when I do make the reprise, I can't do like a hitch or like a stumble and let Maddie take over the attack. The ones where you're winning the ideas, you need to be able to land those touches, right? And on defense, a lot of times she is making the right parry. Maddie able to force her way through, which means that she needs more distance and a stronger parry and give her posts immediately.
All right, well, let's see out of the break. So we've seen almost every match here in foil, Epee and Saber. The person who was down came out of the break and was able to score a bunch of touches. A few situations, the person who was ahead held on, and they were able to respond. But the break has been generally a good thing for the person that's been down. They seem to be able to come out and put a little run on once they come out of the break.
I think we see this with a lot of younger fencers. They're up, they maybe lose focus or get a little bit relaxed during the break, while the opposite side is really, doing everything they can to fight for some more touches. So we'll see if that's
And
the case.
coaches, if you can help us with the students, please. I should not be the only one telling them to stop being rude to the people who are fencing on stage. Okay, guys, let's finish strong. It's our last day. We have some nice stuff for you. You two, you two over there. No ice cream for you later. I'm serious. Two of you. One there, one there. Yes, 1, 2. 1, 2 over there. Guys, it doesn't matter. Last day, first day. Sorry, Cody. But, listen, I'm very much a proponent of having respect for opponents. You didn't make the finals. You're trying to learn what you need to work on. Pay attention.
I totally agree with that. Fencing has taught me so much more than just actions. Great experiences. It taught me a lot of things. Being a young fencer, not really being respectful, being a good person, it's very hard for you to be a good athlete.
So we see Maddie coming out of the break, scoring 3 right away. With a big lead on her sister. I wonder how these bouts go generally. We'll ask them later. Power post for Maddie. Let's see if Abby can get something going here.
Looking for her to be a little bit more aggressive, push through the box a little bit more. We'll see if she does that.
Final matchup tonight. We have our gold medal matches tomorrow morning from 9 to 11. Parents coming in, invite you to watch. And there we go. Nice touch from Abby. Let's see if Abby can make a little run here. Stranger things have happened. In Saber, you can't run out the clock, so I'm never counting my bout over until I've got to. Three's attack. And got the match point here from Maddie. Nice parry. Oh, and just able to push through. All right, let's hear it for our bronze medalists, our final fencers of the evening. If I could have the coaches.